It's great to see such a large crowd here tonight. I think it's just testament to how we're all feeling today, and everybody just wants to be here and be with each other and just console each other at this sad time. But I think since learning of Martin's passing this morning, it's fair to say that we are truly heartbroken. No one has fought harder or endured more to ensure the advancement of the Republican struggle. Martin may not have seen United Ireland in his lifetime, but his leadership and vision has ensured that someday that will be a reality. Our thoughts and heartfelt condolences tonight are with his wife Bernie, his children Emmett, Fikra, Grania and Fanula, and the entire McGuinness clan. I'm going to now ask if Coshling can come and say the rosary.
Agus Vic, agus a Stuart and Eve, Amen. Arn Yahar, Tarn Yar, Gneef Verdanum, Gedagad Rick, and Yanter the Holler and Talu, Marniter and Yao, or Larn Le Hul, 13 New, Maramayan and Finna, Darvik and a Hand, is Nalik Shanagahi, Oxirshana Ulka Man. Shed Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tan Chirnalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, to root Vinayasa, and Neavora, Wahar Jake, Guyorina Paki, and Ish, Agus Regur, Marshaman. Shed Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tan Chirnalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, to root Vinayasa, and Neavora, Wahar Jake, Guyorina Paki, and Ish, Agus Regur, Marshaman. Shed Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tan Chirnalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, to root Vinayasa. Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Nia Vora, Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. Sheda Bahawara, Talan the Grasta, Tanchir Nalat, Hispania who, Ijamarog, Hispania, Tributa Vanessa, Ania Vora, Wahar Jay, Bjorn, Paki, and Ishabasur, Marshaman. And on you and Ahar, Agus and Beck, Agus is for me, Amen.
you, Padraig. I'd now like to invite our main speaker, Chris Hazard, MLA, someone who knew Martin, had the privilege of working with him closely, to say a few words first now. Chris.
A Carjagas Camaradia, it's with heavy hearts but a great sense of pride that we come here tonight to Kilcoo to remember a patriot soldier, but also an Irish peacemaker, but also a great dairyman and a family man. As Sinead said from the outset, it's important tonight that we send our solidarity and our condolences and our sympathies to Martin's beloved wife Bernie, to his beloved children Fiacra, Emmett, Fanula and Grania. It's important that we send that message from the hills of South Down to the streets of Derry, that we're with them here tonight. Today we lost not only a great Irish leader and patriot, but we've also lost a friend and a comrade. So it's fair to say that we are all heartbroken here this evening. Martin McGuinness was an inspirational Irish Republican and a tireless worker for Ireland, for unity, for peace and for reconciliation. I'm reminded only very recently when Martin travelled late at night to Loughin Island to sit in O'Toole's bar with those families in their campaign for justice, and he sat and he listened to them, and it was a real privilege for Martin to be there to meet them, when really it was a great privilege for them to be sitting in Martin's company. He was expected to travel home late that night. Again, it's something he always did. He never liked to stay away from home, but he came on down the road into Kilcoo late on to meet with the families of the attack in the Thurifirth. To me, it showed the great strength of the man, a man who's a tireless worker for justice and for Irish people. His legacy is his peaceful future, that future that he helped secure for our island, and the advancement of the movement for Irish unity, which gathers pace year after year. A towering figure of the modern political era, Martin was comfortable on any world stage, from the White House to Downing Street, but he was never truly at home unless he was in the Bogside or watching his beloved Derry footballers at Celtic Park. He will never be forgotten. For anyone who risks their life for the freedom of the oppressed and the downtrodden will live on in the hearts and the minds of our unborn generations. I want to also touch on a running commentary from today from different people, that there are somehow two chapters to Martin, that there's a right and a wrong to Martin, that while we can be proud of the peacemaker, we cannot be proud of the patriot soldier. And this is complete nonsense. We are proud of the patriot soldier just as much as we are proud of the Irish peacemaker. Martin didn't set out for war, but Martin was there when it was counted, when war was brought to the streets of Derry, when war was brought to his community and to his family. It wasn't Martin who gerrymandered the streets. It wasn't Martin who prevented Catholics from getting a home and getting a job. But it was people like Martin and Raymond McCartney and Martina Anderson who stood up in Derry and said, this far and no further. And to them we owe a great debt of gratitude in this year, 2017. There was no peace to be had on the streets of Derry in the 60s and the 70s. Peace had to be won. The Orange State had to be crumbled, and crumbled it was. Then the peace could be won. Just like it was for George Washington in America and Nelson Mandela in South Africa. That is the calibre of the man we stand here to mark tonight. That is the man that we will remember forever. Not many people know this, but just a couple of weeks ago, Martin sent out a text to a number of people, the MLAs, candidates standing in the election, and it was very clear that it was an echo that reverberated from a famous line from Thomas Williams, who was writing on the night before he was executed. For anybody who doesn't know this, it's a very powerful line, and as I say, it really sums up the man, and it echoes down through the years. And he said, and I think it's something we bear in mind tonight when we remember Martin, "My only regret is now I will not be with you in the fight on the last stage of Ireland's battle for freedom. That road to freedom is paved with suffering and hardship. Carry on, my gallant and brave comrades, until that certain day." Well, Martin might not be there physically for that certain day, but he will be in our hearts and our minds. As Sinead said, we're closer than ever before. Martin, you will be remembered as a revolutionary of the finest making, a loving family man and a proud dairyman, a hero and a leader to us all. Sleep well, comrade. We will miss you. Gorm Yogav.
Thank you, Chris. I'd now like to invite Anya. If you'd like to come forward, Anya's going to give us a song.
Was down by the glenside I met an old woman plucking young nettles. She never saw me coming. I listened a while to the song she was humming. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian men. 'Tis 50 long years since I saw the moonbeaming on bright many forms, her eyes with hope gleaming. I see them again through all my sad dreaming. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian men. Some died by the glenside, some died 'neath the stranger, and wise men once told us their cause was a failure, but they stood by old Ireland, and they never feared danger. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian men. Some died by the glenside, some died amid the stranger. Be my life long or short, I praise God that I met her. We may have great men, but we'll never have better. Glory-o, glory-o to the bold Fenian men.
Very fitting indeed. I'm going to invite Podrick to finish off with a round of Ian. But before I do, can I just say thanks once again for everybody for coming out this evening. There's a massive crowd here tonight, and I'm so proud that we as Southdown Republicans have come out to commemorate Martin in this way and send our solidarity to his family. Can I just let everybody know, because I think in case some people are wanting to travel down to the funeral on Thursday, there will be a bus leaving, I think from Castlewellan. So if you want to know any details about times or anything else, if you want to contact the Castlewellan office, they'll have all the details. So thanks once again, and can I ask Podrick if he can close tonight with our Oran Avain.